this game.
I can. I will. Our time in Krymnos has been enlightening. We we met a plesiosaur who turned out to be Deucalion, the speaker of the city. This plesiosaur, when confronted with the possibility that he may have upset the gods, vehemently denied it. And then we went around to all 5 taverns, getting free drinks everywhere we went, pretty much. And discovered that each tavern was owned by a brother of the same family. And also discovered that many of them had participated in the ritual first hunt of the season, and that many of them were hiding things. And one thing that we learned is that one brother had helped trap a great boar so that the city speaker Deucalion could kill it while on the hunt. We learned Deucalion was a shit hunter and no one respects him. And it has kind of been understood that mark of dishonor, that poor hunt, is the reason Nylea has refused the turning of the seasons, and possibly why Deucalion has been polymorphed into a plesiosaur. And so we have revealed to the city the cause of their curse, and have left it to them to pray to Nylea as to for guidance for if they should hunt Deucalion ? Or if they should try another hunt. We don't know what she wants. We're hoping that she will tell us. Hallion had some cool. I really appreciated those moments. Some moments with some of the brothers who were trying to.
Aklon.
Oh yes, sorry, Aklon. I'm sorry. Had some cool moments trying to essentially prepare the brothers who were probably going to be the heel of some of the town's opinion. I just thought those scenes were very, very good, but my details on those are a little fuzzy. But yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
We decided to rest and see what the goddess tells us in the morning.
Yeah. Y'all have been brought to the river's mouth. Diogenes has offered you lodging for the evening, hoping that you'll stay to await a message from Nylea as the town heads home to make their prayers. Diogenes offers you all a meal of a meal of delicious stew and drinks, and y'all are left to discuss amongst yourselves until you decide to retreat to bedchambers. There's room enough for all of you. You can bunk up however you like. All of this free of charge.
Akira sleeps.
Spend a lot of money.
Yeah. Akira will sleep outside on the ground in the snow with and will cast Tiny Hut to do that and not get murdered. But just like pack a bunch of snow into like kind of a bed and just sit there proud of themselves in the cold. They invite you all to join them, but are like, yeah, it's not gonna. I don't think anybody's gonna take me out.
I mean, Tiny Hut does specify the like. It is comfy and temperate inside of the hut.
I can't make it stay cold.
I guess if you want,
if it's
comfortable for you is cold, then sure.
Yeah.
Sucks for everyone.
Yeah. Anytime I cast this in the future, it's like
Y'all are in
when
like
someone keeps
y'all are
their
gonna
like
be in like
house
a
really
desert.
cold.
They're
I
gonna
know
be
what I'm gonna
in like the hot, arid Badlands and going to bed in just like 50-degree extra damp air.
I'm gonna pack snow around it and make it a snow globe. Well, fuck it.
Does
am I
anyone take
remembering?
Akira up on their offer?
No.
Didn't
Don't worry, kid. I'm with you.
Shocking. Thanks, bestie.
Are any of the actual in rooms capable of accommodating a centaur? Because otherwise, yeah, I'm going in the hut.
yeah, there's rooms that are fine for centaurs. Centaurs are not very uncommon here. Maybe there's only like 2 rooms that are centaur worthy.
But it is.
Please send her.
Am I remembering correctly that Apollodorus is the brother that wrecked his tavern?
He just kicked the door down. That's all.
Right, but I mean, like he went off with
Apollodorus went off with Diomedes.
Diomedes at the Grumpy
They were
Moose.
going to flee, and then you stopped them, and they returned,
Right.
and the 2 of them are in the Grumpy Moose.
Okay.
And
I'm just gonna.
the doors
I'm staying
are barred
up all
to anyone
night.
who's not another brother.
I'm staying up all night outside of the Grumpy Moose. They wouldn't let me stay in it with them, but I'm
Yeah.
keeping watch on the Grumpy Moose.
All right. So then we have Theo and Demetrius in a room of their own.
Cuddle puddle.
Right. And then where is Callie and Beast? Where are y'all staying? Oh, just taking a room or
I said in the bubble.
in the bubble? All right.
Yeah.
As a person that had this spell, and we felt like I barely used it.
Mhm. All right, and Beast, just taking a room, nice and comfy, getting a bath.
Yeah. Sounds good to Beast.
All right. As the night approaches, Aklon, go ahead and let's have a perception check.
Okay.
Okay. Watching the Grumpy Moose, you see like the lights never really go out. You don't hear anything inside, but
Mhm.
you gather that those brothers probably aren't getting a restful night.
Mhm.
But you don't see anyone coming in or out. You don't hear the sounds of a door opening or snow trunching or anything. Theo, as you rest, you get deep into a sleep cycle. You're dreaming, and you become very aware of the fact that you're dreaming. And then the landscape around you begins to morph. You see a verdant forest rife with the sounds of nature. You hear the distinct sound of a twig breaking, and you see a wild boar rooting in a patch of mud. Suddenly, the forest around you drops away, and the trees closest to the boar grow thin and form a cage around the animal. Gradually, the cage begins to ice over, and you shiver as a cold winter breeze blows in. Looking in the cage, you no longer see a boar, but the curled form of a man, Nicodemus, you recognize. Looming over the cage, you see a figure holding a bow, pulling taut and aiming at the creature in the cage, once again a boar. The portly man looses the arrow, and as it flies through the bars of the cage, the arrow turns to water and splashes over the figure in the cage. Transformed again, the boar now resembles a large man, older in years, dressed in fine garb. The same man that was holding the bow moments before. You watch as the man's clothes melt away and his skin grows leathery and rough. The cage melts and the void around you fills with water until you see the creature that was once the speaker trapped beneath the sea. Shadows grow all around until they coalesce into the shapes of a crowd of humanoids, bows drawn and pointed at the beast beneath the waves. As they all loose their arrows simultaneously, you jolt awake.
I scream.
Oh,
Demetrius, you were already kind of awoken. You felt Theo stirring, and you watched Theo kind of jerking around, and from his mouth you heard the words, "The poacher who boasts brings the cage of cold winter wherever he stands, while he who slays pridefully a helpless beast shall remain helpless in the cage of the sea until the day he suffers the fate he dealt."
right.
Sorry, I said that very quickly. I will type it.
Thank you.
A mercy. Thank you.
Give me a moment to type it. I wrote this with pencil, so there's no copy and paste.
It's very good. It's very, very good.
It's going to be great audio for the recording.
So how's everybody sleeping? Like, what's going on?
Like
Inside the
right
bubble.
now, like actively sleeping.
Yeah, like I think Kylie's like sizzling in this
Oh,
temperate
I thought
room.
you meant us, like the people.
Oh,
I thought it was a little joke about.
wake up.
Yeah, one of those.
We gotta go see Uncle John. Wake up.
Oh fuck! Oh shit!
Okay.
A constant sizzle in the bubble.
Stands well. Listen, the cage of winter until the days of... I have a question for my prophetic gift. Would this
Mhm.
be the first time I've had a vision?
I think you.
It's okay if that is the case, but
Well, I mean, I think I'd be happy to leave that up to you if you've had visions before, like pre-game visions.
my inclination would be to say probably not,
Mm-hmm.
because all of my prophecy has been the spoken word.
Uh-huh.
Which means in this case, upon waking from a vision, I'm going to I'm going to roll over onto Demetrius and grab him by the antlers and kind of like shake his face in front of my face. I'm a seer, and I'm gonna headbutt you really hard.
Yeah, this is true.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. Did I say anything?
Yes, you did.
What did I say?
Oh. Should I roll to see how well I remember this?
Being that you're the only one who can remember it, I'm going to say that you have some supernatural gift to remember the words that Theo prophesies.
Okay, I relay them back to you. In deep, like, exactly, like, scary accurate.
Listen, I know you're tired, but I think this might be urgent. I think we have to hunt the plesiosaur. I think we need to hunt. I think we need to hunt the speaker, the city speaker. I think he needs
Okay.
to die.
Okay, let's go. Okay, let's kill him.
That has to be so scary to hear first thing you wake up.
I'm the listener, by the way.
With
Yeah.
my 15 strength, I lift you and start pulling you outside.
Mm,
So strong.
Just like all four of my legs just up in the air.
You look like one of those like fainting goats.
Oh yeah. Alright,
Uh,
let's go kill a little bit.
What time of the night is it?
It's early morning by
Oh.
now.
Oh, so we get a long rest?
You'll get a long rest in an hour if you don't do
Okay.
anything, you know.
Okay. I think I'm still going to go to Hallian, did you say you were inside or were you outside?
I'm out in the bubble.
Okay, then I do go
You-
to the bubble first.
Yes.
And not knowing whether or not I can enter it, but knowing that the best way to get people's attention is to just hammer on it, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Hero pops their head out, but only their head.
We have an answer.
Oh. And that was?
I was
Kill.
given the vision to kill.
We're told to kill.
Perhaps not us, but perhaps the citizens? But the speaker must be hunted.
Need to
Let's
kill the
go
citizens?
kill.
Oh, the speaker.
Alright, well, Nylea said y'all all gotta die. Sorry.
Y'all fucked up too bad. We gotta
Yeah.
start over.
Right, start running.
Yeah, oh dear.
Must we hunt now or?
No, I just didn't want to forget.
Oh,
Oh, I thought we were going now. I wanted to kill.
We can go now.
I want to go now.
Didi wants to go now.
All right.
Kira just stares. Like, I would preferably like to have my spells.
I look at Demetrius.
I walk back in.
You don't have to like sleep another hour or anything. You just kind of have to like not go do things yet.
Well, I do go sleep another hour, so
All more power to you.
I'm awake. I'm emphatic.
Let me finish up my yoga and then we can go kill him.
I'll wait until Didi wakes up and then we'll go find everybody again.
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah. A little time passes, and everyone begins to stir from their long rest, and you can all find yourselves gathered back at the tap room of the River's Mouth.
I was given a vision.
We must go kill.
I will say, Nico Diogenes is here as well. So I don't know if you're trying to speak in front of him or not, but
I don't care. In fact, I hope he's here. Nicodemus, it would appear, is a skin changer. And was trapped. And then Deucalion was intending to kill him, or something akin. And before he was struck, his curse took hold. He was transformed and brought into the ocean, and the city was put under ice. Didi, could you recite the prophecy again?
I'm sorry. Are you saying Diomedes is a shapeshifter?
Yes. I said the wrong name. I was looking at them and everything.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I've known Diomedes his whole life, and I ain't never seen him change shape or anything.
I've known Alia my whole life, and she has never lied to me.
Fair. And wait. Then what boar did we eat and feast on?
He shrugs. A boar?
There is more than one.
Yeah, okay. I just, look, I am not trying to tell you what you did or didn't see, but you sure that it wasn't like metaphorical or
I have never been granted a vision before. I have never interpreted signs such as this.
Okay, well, I just
Do you think our DM is trying to tell us that maybe it was metaphorical and maybe we should consider that?
Look, it's just a shock to me to think that my little brother might be a shape changer and none of the rest of us are. I guess the rest of us might be, but I'm not. That's shit luck, if that's the case.
Have you ever tried to shift your shape?
Everyone try to shift their shape.
See him kind of focus for a minute. Yeah, no, nothing's happening.
Perhaps you're right, and I am misunderstanding that particular sign, but the spoken prophecy, that is unquestionable.
What is spoken prophecy?
Oh, it is this, and then I'll say it.
I do not understand. Why do we have to kill plesiosaurs?
Dude, why not? There's given in vision. Let's go.
No, I don't think we need to kill. The first part of vision says that the poacher is responsible for the winter here, and that the winter will follow that person around wherever they go. So if we want winter to end, we need to get the poacher to move, or we need to kill the poacher.
Yes,
But,
we need to hunt the poacher. Hunt.
We don't need to hunt poacher. What are you? I don't know. What are you talking about? Why do we need to hunt?
Poach
There were
the
a lot
poacher.
of arrows in the dream. I would assume there's a lot of arrows in any dream of Nylea, but I don't know. This is my first one.
Well, I mean, it says the one who slayed the beast will remain in their cage until they suffer the same fate as beast. So why not just leave in cage?
I mean, do you have like a plan to move a giant dinosaur out of the lake?
We don't have to move dinosaur. Dinosaur has nothing to do with winter.
The dinosaur is the poacher who boasts. That is the mayor. The mayor is the one who killed the boar. He boasts of killing boar that he did not take.
And
He is
also,
involved in the curse.
the next
They both
part
are.
is he who slays pridefully a helpful beast shall remain helpless in the cage of winter.
Yes, I
Mayor-
thought that was the mayor is the one who slays.
Yeah. So if he stays in the cage, then we gotta move him or kill him, right?
Yes.
All right. I don't have a way to move a giant dinosaur. I don't know if you like wizards got like some kind of banish or like I don't know, like them to like the I don't know. I guess the easiest way to banish someone is just to kill them. You know, it's like banishing them to the underworld. It's like the same thing.
Akira stares at their orb and does not say anything. Just stares into it for a while.
Yes.
We could speak to Diomedes. If he is to reveal any more truths to us, then perhaps we might make a more clear-headed decision, although I still stand by the rather reasonable hunt the poacher until the curse is broken. Makes the most sense to me.
Yes, I also would like to poach.
Anyone have a problem with killing the dino?
I will not be helping you kill the dino.
Do you mind like healing my wounds and stuff, or is that like aiding? Is that like
I will
man-
not
is
be
that-
helping you. I will not be there, so I will
Oh,
not
okay.
know if you are wounded.
Gotcha. All right.
And why is that?
He's not hurting anyone at this point.
Not hurting anyone. The stationary
No.
winter, the frozen lands, the impenetrable earth
I do
is
not.
not
I
hurting
do
anyone?
not believe. I do not believe that he is responsible for the winter. I believe it is the two brothers that boasted of the skill of the mayor. My understanding of this prophecy is that it speaks of two individuals, the one who did the trapping and the one who did the killing. If I am wrong, wonderful, you will take care of it. But if I am right, I am going to try and convince the brothers to move on. Because I believe they are the ones that are keeping winter here.
Okay, I have an idea. What if we kidnap the two brothers? We move them like 10 miles away. We see if like the border of the winter changes. If it doesn't, then we just all go kill the dino. That seems like I don't know. That seems pretty ethical to me.
It seems clear from the last line of the prophecy that someone must suffer the fate of the boar. Must suffer the fate that they dealt. Leaving does not provide that.
Oh yeah, so we kill all three.
No, I said leaving,
Then-
not live. Sorry, that might have been the accent. Leaving does not provide that. Living is fine.
No,
Potentially.
Right,
maybe.
no, hear him out. Perhaps we should kill all three.
If we kill all three, it solves the problem.
Oh.
All right, line up.
Well, I mean, I don't have a way to really cure the dinosaur either. So, like, I don't know if his quality of life will really be that good anyway, you know? Like, what's he eating? Kelp in an ocean? or in the lake, whatever. Body of
I-
water, bay.
I would imagine he would be carnivorous, but I'd assume he's eating ocean things, yes.
Okay. Well, like, that's like killing other ocean things. That would be good for the environment. Less winter. I don't know. He's like an invasive species. Whatever.
There is
it's
a
called.
option for all of this. We can tell the town what has been seen and heard. Leave it to them. We have a mission. We have a task. The fate of this town is unimportant if the entirety of Theros is destroyed by this mask. This place, it does not matter.
Mm,
I scowl.
if Nylea gave a direct vision, you must understand that it is important to us.
Yes, I know. I realize that this is a thing that is important. Also, the world is important. This town, not so much. It can be helped once we have saved the entirety of Theros. They will still be in winter. The mayor is not going to crawl out of that lake.
Given as much prophecy has been offered, I may ask for more insight. If that would put you to rest, and I'll look at Aklon.
At this point, I think all of you should undertake whatever course you feel is necessary. I will not be helping Nylea by murdering individuals that killed a boar in a way that she found distasteful.
And you will leave the rest of the city to suffer for it?
So, Toto,
That is on Nylea, not on the individuals.
Do you think we should put it on hold, like Halion?
Look, I am not going to stop you. You do what you feel you must do. I will not be involved.
Yes. Do you think we should put it on hold, like Halion said, Toto? Or do you think it is more urgent? Because I would. He takes your hand and like looks you in his eye. He looks you in the eyes like, I want to kill. I want to hunt, but Helion has a point, maybe? Fate of the world.
The people of this city did as we asked. They prayed. They asked for insight, and it was given. It would be as irresponsible to not act
And
on
they
it.
are welcome to act on it. Simply because it has been shown does not make it our responsibility.
It is within my power to ask one more question that might provide us with enough guidance that perhaps we might make a decision that should not so terribly interfere with our traveling, any more than any more snow might.
Having a god on our side could be useful.
The gods are always on our side.
Nylea is up. Yes. Yes.
You know, extra brownie points never hurts.
It sounds like Toto wishes to inquire further. What do we... I look around at everyone.
You do your witchcraft and all this. You got any
Witchcraft?
strawberries I can snack on in the meantime?
No.
Okay, whatever.
Witchcraft?
Yeah, you know, speaking, hearing.
Just staring at you.
Kind of. I know I say some shit, but that's kind of fucked if you call it witchcraft, man.
Oh, I mean, I just thought we were on like joking terms, but I see we're just a little bit not ready for that yet. That's okay.
You have
What
not
is the
wronged me,
joke?
beast.
I don't get the joke.
Bad time.
I'll take it more seriously. My bad.
You have not wronged me, beast. I'm going to walk outside.
I do not get the joke. I'll follow.
Because 10 minutes isn't going to hurt us. I'm going to cast Augury.
Okay.
I'm going to walk out of the town for a little bit, I think.
Okay.
And I am going to open myself up for any response and ask. I have to phrase this right. I'm sorry.
No worries.
I also need to make sure that I've got this right. Is Apollodorus the like the greater hunter?
Apollodorus is a good hunter. He's kind of the most like influential in the town of the brothers, but Diomedes, the one who like trapped the boar, he has boasted that he is the hands down best hunter in this town.
Okay. I couldn't remember. I remember that because the whole thing was he trapped it. I thought it was more.
Yeah, no, he
Yeah.
he supposedly sat out from the hunt, but he boasts that he had a lot of I know I'm the best there ever was kind of attitude.
Okay. In that case, my question is simply, would taking Diomedes from this city move the seasons?
You feel a very chilling breeze coming from the direction of the town and moving away from the town. You think that would be a positive outcome. Not that the seasons would be fixed, but that the winter would move.
I'll turn to Demetrius with just a very serious expression. The sort of enthusiasm from the morning just having completely been melted away. And say, Diomedes is the one who bears the curse on the city. Either he be slain or he be moved. The winter will follow him.
Hmm.
Can we
If the
like
others wish
send
not
them?
to act,
Yeah.
then it will be that we shall not act. But they have changed in my eyes.
Hmm. I guess I do not wish to go directly against anyone's wishes too drastically. What do you think, Dodo? Do you think telling the people of the town was it good?
I think the people of the town deserved honesty. I also think they deserve help. And if we are not capable of helping them, or if the others decide that we should not help them, there's a bitterness that I do not appreciate or care for, but it is one that I must. We may stay with the 7. We ought to be there.
He reaches out and squeezes your hand. You are Nylea's oracle, and you are a good one, and you are not doing anything wrong. We are on a journey. We are on a grand quest. And he grins at you. Come on.
He nods. And I'll reveal when we return that Diomedes bears the curse. If you wish to move on, then we will move on.
I have no quarrels killing them, so.
I think the first thing we should do is tell Diomedes that he is cursed.
Perhaps the rest of the town first. The people we do you know?
If we tell the people first, then perhaps Diomedes might not have an opportunity to offer penance himself.
Maybe all at the same time.
Halion, may we spare the time to at least forewarn Diomedes of his fate?
If you know what will cure the town, then cure the town. When we had no real idea where the curse lied, when it could be multiple places that would take time to investigate, that was another matter. If this one bears the curse, let him break the curse. Whether that be through his penance or his death, it does not matter to me. Although perhaps the mayor should be forewarned so that when the curse is lifted, he is not naked in freezing waters trying to catch fish with his teeth.
Well, I think based on original prophecy, that he will remain Plesiosaurus regardless of whether winter stays or goes.
Perhaps then all he is disappointed.
Correct. I will go have conversation with Diomedes, see if I can convince him to leave.
I nod.
Anyone that likes is welcome to accompany me.
Go
So
with.
head in that direction.
I will go with you.
All right. As y'all head towards the Grumpy Moose, you reach the door and it is barred, but as you approach, you can hear it be like unlocked and opened, and you see Apollodorus there. Has there been any news?
There has, and it is not particularly good. May we come in so that we could speak with both of you?
Yes, please. And he opens the door and invites you in. He shouts for Diomedes to come down, and you see a very like Diomedes was very brash and rude, and now you see him very timid and making himself kind of small as he comes down and takes a seat, doesn't really say anything, and just takes a drink from a bottle you can tell he has been drinking from.
Mhm. Well, the good news is that you have made it through the night without bearing the wrath of the town. That is a good sign. Unfortunately, our speaker has had a vision, and it turns out, Diomedes, that you have upset Nihilea a great deal by both bragging about your hunting prowess and then trapping the boar for Deucalion to kill in such a dishonorable way. She has cursed you, and this everlasting winter is that curse, and it will follow you everywhere. I am sorry that this is the case, and if it means anything, I do not think that it is fair treatment for killing a boar in an unsavory way. But this is the God's will. Your choices now are to doom everyone around you to suffer the same winter that you must suffer, or perhaps head to the north where this won't be quite as noticeable, and perhaps make a life of trying to make amends to Nihilea so that she will reconsider what she has done to you. If you decide to stay, I cannot say what will happen to you, and I cannot stay to protect you.
Apollodor begins to say something, and you can tell just from the look on his face and the like stance that he's got that it's some kind of like antagonistic, how dare you, something or other. And Diomedes just kind of stops him. You've confirmed something I already suspected. Look, I know when I might not be wanted, and if getting out of here saves everyone a lot of trouble, then I'll get out of here. And Apollodor says something like, after all the work we've put into this town, you're just going to turn on it and leave? Well, and God, now I'm talking to myself, God damn it. Diomedes just kind of returns with, if I stay, this town suffers more. I haven't felt like I fit in for a while now, and your friend's right. If I don't get out of here, then the town's just going to go even further south. Look, you can stick around. You do good for this town, and I'm sure it'll be fine once I'm not here anymore. And Apollodorus just kind of like very frustrated, like slams his hand down and like paces a bit, and then starts like heading out the back door and walking like in the direction of his tavern. All right, well, I figure y'all are gonna inform the town shortly. When you do, just let them know I'm already packing up. And he goes and starts gathering.
Before you go, I think if you are half the hunter that you claim to be, then you should be all right on your own. And perhaps if you stop making claims to be a greater hunter than you are, Nihilea will begin to recognize you for your skill instead of your mouth. In any event, thank you for making this easy and doing the right thing for these people and presumably other people you and communities you may pass on your way. To make this easier for you, and perhaps your hunting a little easier, I would like to give you this, and I will offer him the blood spear.
Feels odd accepting a gift for doing something poorly, but I'm sure it will
Well,
come in handy.
You did the first thing poorly. This you are doing well, and regardless of how good a hunter you are, living alone or isolated can be difficult, and good tools will help make it a little easier.
Right. Yeah. You know, I was once, well, Nalea doesn't per se have priests, but there was a time that I served her a bit more fully, and there's a lot of respect there, and I guess old age has not been kind to my outlook on the world. Maybe it's time to get out of this town and
Look, I
reconnect.
do not
I
know,
guess.
but if I were in your shoes, I think that I would try and speak with Theodosius and Demetrius before you leave. They are devout worshippers of Nylea, and perhaps they can give you some guidance on how to reconnect and rededicate yourself to her to increase the chances that this curse is lifted.
It's might be worth thinking about. Nalea is not a whole lot on pomp and circumstance. Kind of one of the things you just get out there and figure out. But look, if I don't see them, just let them know I'm grateful for their attempts to help.
I will do so. Thank you. And I'll extend a hand to shake.
He gives a surprisingly firm handshake. And he goes off. You see him like reach up and grab a long bow off of the wall, and then heads behind the bar and starts putting glasses into a bag.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of you that did not head into this tavern, you see, as time kind of passes, this town square, folks begin to gather. As the dawn breaks and people have eaten, they seem to be reconvening, hoping that some sign has been given. After a while, there's a pretty good crowd, about the same size as it was the day before. This happens gradually, so Aklon and the rest of you can make it back out and see the stragglers.
Yeah,
pulling in.
we'll inform everybody that Diomedes has agreed to move on for the sake of the town.
You let them go?
I mean, I hope they don't bring the winter somewhere worse.
He's a literal walking curse.
He is packing up right now. If you want to take a different course of action, by all means.
I look excitedly at Theo.
I mean, where did he say where he's gonna go? Cause that's kind of a liability if we just have a walking winter.
He's packing. Theo, what do you think? What do you think? I'm like jittering on my hooves, like doing a little dance.
He leaves and takes Winter with him. He might be killed before the day is out.
Oh, we will tell everyone?
Yes, we should tell the village.
All right, let's do it.
Just be sure when you do, you also tell them all that he is moving on.
Yes.
Does someone else
Thank
want to
you.
tell everyone? Who's going to tell them?
I will tell them. Slides off his bar stool and goes into the city again.
Yeah. You can easily roll back out the barrel you stood on the day before.
I don't do that.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, thank you. Yeah, no, I just walk into the people.
Mm-hmm.
In a much diminished tone, he says, Nylea has heard and has offered insight. Has deemed the curse bearers, marked them, and we have given them opportunity to leave this city and take their curse with them.
But he hasn't left just yet, so you know. Still curable if you.
She has said that until they have suffered the fate that they have inflicted upon the wilds, then the curses shall remain. It has been determined that perhaps it is within your own choice to let them leave. That's all he says before he retreats.
As you begin to turn away, you hear the voice of Cora. Well, what's to happen to my father? Is he just gonna remain trapped in the water?
I just barely look back over my shoulder to her and say, this is the fate that has befallen him.
You see her just holding back tears, and she runs back off towards her house.
We need to get the dino to swim away too, or you okay just chilling?
There's a like hunched over older man that you all noticed the day before. As long as that beast is out there and hindering my fishing and eating up all the catches, I mean, speaker or not, I'm not going to be able to just let him hang out around there and ruin my business and our eating.
Sounds like a good point. Let's see, got any big boats we can borrow?
Big boats? No, I got a couple little ones.
Do you have like
You'll
harpoons?
have to hack them out of the ice, but do
Yeah.
I have a harpoon? This kid asking if I have a harpoon. Yes, I've got a harpoon.
Oh. You like sticks of dynamite? Or
Okay, I don't have dynamite. I'm a fisherman.
Like, I was thinking if we just stuff his face full of dynamite, like, that would do something, but, harpoon might work.
You wanted to go straight up Jaws on this plesiosaurus? And
Yes!
shoot the compressed air canister stuck in its mouth?
The dynamite's a thing here?
That could work.
Acme stick with dynamite.
This is a bit of a tangent, but I've never seen Jaws, and I didn't know that that was like something that happened.
I'm sorry,
But-
Tyler. I just blew
No,
it.
it's
I
okay.
apologize.
I'm not upset. I'm
What?
not upset. But so in a video game that I really like called Ty the Tasmanian Tiger that I played whenever I was a kid, there's a boss fight that's like a robo shark, and that's how you kill the robo shark is shooting compressed air tanks that you
Now,
get in.
now you know where they got it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry, carry on.
Yep. Well, I don't know how to drive a boat, but if anyone else is good at it, let's go. Well, like, we could drive him. Like, we can give him a choice. We can be like, "Hey, get out of here, or we're just gonna kill you." You know. But I think Akira's the only one who can talk to him. So I mean, we kind of need Akira's tie-in. I don't know. What's your thought?
Am I the only one that could talk? Did somebody else talk to him at some point? Was that Theo?
Yeah, that was me.
I mean, we could make a big sign that says "You have to leave or you'll die."
Get the
could probably
fuck out.
Yeah, GTFO. I mean, that's about all I can think of. Is anyone gonna come with me? Cause like, I can't deal with this guy anymore.
What?
I don't think we should like sacrifice a whole city's like well-being just so that this prideful flying mare just kill out as a dinosaur. No other consequence.
You're right.
All right. Well, I'll be borrowing that boat then, sir. Anyone who's ready? Is everyone ready? Do we need to make any other preparations? Alrighty. Beast will, or I guess, got that boat ready. I'm ready to hack it out of the ice.
I mean, I don't have it ready. Like I said, it's in the ice. I'll lead
Okay.
you to it. Come on, right over here. And he
Alright.
starts heading towards the coast. Who all is going with Beast?
I don't know.
All right.
I'm still thinking, but I think that means no for now.
Okay. Are you interested in like making like an insight check on the wording of the prophecy or anything?
Who are you asking?
You.
Okay.
If you say you're thinking, you know, trying to think through the wording or anything.
I can do that. I think I would. I think I would ask Demetrius for help.
Mm-hmm. Each of you go ahead and make an insight check. Okay. You spend a little time and you're discussing, you know, the various like wordings and stuff. And what stands out is that there are 2 clauses to this prophecy, meaning that there are 2 curses here. The 2 men's curses are independent of one another.
The only thing that we know, though, is that that one ends should one suffer his own fate, like suffer the fate he inflicted.
Yeah. The first clause, the poacher who boasts brings the cage of cold winter wherever he stands. The end.
Okay,
He
so
who
that's the
slays the
clause
prideful,
end.
pridefully help. He who slays he who slays pridefully a helpless beast shall remain helpless in the cage of winter. Oh, I typed that wrong.
Holy
Um,
shit!
Gosh. Okay. He who slays pridefully a helpless beast shall remain helpless in the cage of water until the day he suffers the fate he dealt.
Oh my
That's
god.
the second.
Oh, that changes things.
Yeah.
Oh
Sorry.
my god.
I have it written as water here, but as I was typing it, I typed winter. My bad. Oops. Yeah. So, two different cages. Cage of winter, cage of water. One guy in the cage of winter, one guy in the cage of water.
Okay.
Sorry. Oops.
Should perhaps then tell Beast that the creature need only be caught.
The second clause is he who slays the beast must suffer the fate he dealt.
Oh, okay. Okay, so yeah, he does need to be killed. Right? That's what that's what it's been sounding
That's
like.
what it says. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay. Sorry. That's
Yeah.
with the new wording, I felt like I was getting turned around. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, so the
That's
cage
okay.
is like the water, so it's like he's already trapped, but then we have to like kill him, break the curse, but then he's dead. So like, I don't know if that's much better than just being a cursed dino.
Well, as far as like standard polymorph spells go, once the damage has been done that would kill the animal, you revert back to your normal
Gotcha.
form.
Oh, so we should
and
just tell him we can kill him. Like, just tell him the prophecy and all that. I mean, that he might not believe us, but
I would doubt that. The vision that was offered was one of the people killing him in the water. So that's okay. I want to make sure that I understood the prophecy correct, like the vision correctly.
Mm-hmm.
It was the boar getting caught, then being turned into
The boar was caught in a
Uh-huh.
cage,
uh-huh.
and then the cage became icy and cold,
Yes.
and in the cage instead was Diomedes, trapped in a cage of ice.
Okay. And
then
then
it shifted back to a boar, and you see who you can only assume is Deucalion shoot the boar, but as the arrow goes through the cage, it turns to water. The boar transforms into Deucalion, who begins to be submerged in water and transform into the beast. And then you see a bunch of shadows all shoot the boar at the shoot the beast, the dinosaur at the end of the vision. So it was a process of events. The one guy, Diomedes, trapped the boar and got trapped in winter. The second guy slayed an innocent beast and then became a beast trapped, destined to be slayed.
okay. All right. I think I was getting some mixed
Yeah, it was very
imagery.
mixy. You know?
Yeah, it was a very, very good visual. It happened so fast.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Then while Beast is preparing for his excursion, I will go to a Klon. You find this futile
I do.
and arbitrary.
I do. I mean, we have sent Diomedes on his way, and Winter will follow him, thereby freeing this town. And presumably, if Diomedes is to be believed, he's going to try and steer clear of others so that they do not suffer the same fate this town did. In terms of the mayor, he has suffered his fate. He is a plesiosaurus now. If he can find some other way to appease Nylea, wonderful. If not, well, then he has made his bed.
And do you feel for Diomedes, who is cursed to forever wander alone and infecting the natural world around him? Do you feel for the people whose fishing has been hindered by the beast in the water?
I do. I think Nylea treats these people very poorly.
And you feel you have done your diligence to Nyx by telling Diomedes, and you have no other obligation here.
My obligation is to protect the weak against the strong and to try and mediate peaceful solutions. Diomedes leaving seems like the most peaceful solution that can be achieved in that circumstance. Perhaps the same can be done for the mayor. Tell him to leave the small bay that the town relies on for fishing, to go off into the sea, to perhaps hunt there honestly, and maybe Nylea will take pity on him and return him to his normal state. But let me be clear. This is my position. I understand that everyone here has different allegiances amongst the gods. And if others, particularly you and Demetrius, feel another course of action is necessary to appease Nylea or whatever gods you worship, well, out of respect for you as individuals, I will not stand in your way. But out of respect for me and my relationship with Krufix, I would ask that you do not force me to be involved.
I would not force you.
Good. Then we have understanding. So what is it that you would like to do with Deucalion?
My natural inclination is to follow the precise words that I have been made to speak. Because that is the quickest way to reunite a family. And it is also the case that for Diomedes, as tragic as it might be, his own entrapment in death might be a relief to him, leaving him to wander an accursed, frozen soul. Is a fate that, while he may have been burdened with, is not one we have to leave him to.
Sounds to me like
But
you're
as
trying
your
to...
god
talk yourself into killing him. If he feels that it has become a burden, couldn't he do that himself?
He could.
So
Sometimes.
don't make excuses. If you feel you need to kill him to appease Nylea, then say so and follow through.
I do not. I say only that sometimes these difficult things are beyond that of smaller mortals, and sometimes decisions are left to those who are chosen because they are chosen. I am coming to you as a servant of Krufix for your insight. I feel his fate is not so doomed. He may wander and may yet find whatever fate he must find. And I wish to respect your insight.
As well, I mean, I agree with you. I believe that he is doomed, but I believe Krufix. I do not know, for I do not speak to or with or for him. But based on my understanding, I believe Krufix. I believe as Krufix does that he is both doomed, and that the individual to blame for that is Nylea, not Diomedes. Seems an awful big price for slaying a boar the incorrect way.
Thank you for speaking with me.
Absolutely, I am committed to this group of 7 and to trying to save Theros, and certainly there will be disagreements along the way, but I am committed nonetheless, and that is why I will not get involved should you and the others choose to take a different course of action with Diomedes or with Deucalion, out of respect for all of you.
Do not think I should join any of the others, wherever they may go. Case of Deucalion.
Perhaps we should see what their plans are.
As your conversation is closing, you do see coming through the busted front door of the Stones Inn, Apollodorus with like winter garb on and like a bag thrown over his shoulder.
That guy I'll
and,
kill
like,
in a
heavy
heartbeat. He's an
crossbow.
asshole.
You see him like come out with all of this gear and just fully geared up and begins headed towards the Grumpy Moose. Were you saying that to where he could hear you?
No, I was just saying that above the table for everybody.
Okay.
Full on points at.
Yes, you get fucked.
No, you specifically. Don't look around.
Wait, don't
But
look
yeah,
over
so
your
he
shoulder.
starts heading towards the Grumpy Moose, obviously planning to join Diomedes in his banishment. Okay, and then you also they've gotten a little bit farther away, but you see Beast and Callie headed following old Gaius towards the docks.
Yeah, I'll walk down there, see what they're doing.
As you get there, Beast and Callie, y'all, it's not too much work to hack the boat out, and y'all have started working on that. And as the rest of you approach, you see Gaius has walking out of a shack with this large harpoon, not like a harpoon gun, just a harpoon with a string on the end. And now y'all better be real careful with this, and don't you dare get it lost. If you go losing this, then you're gonna be a diving team next.
Should we call you Ishmael?
See how many Jaws reference we can fit into the
What?
Oh. I'll catch it for 3. I'll kill it for 10.
And yeah, you'll get the boat out. You're gonna have to carry it a little ways to the edge of the ice. But yeah, it is very obvious to the rest of you approaching what the plan is here.
You don't feel it's necessary to give Deucalion an opportunity to leave of its own accord.
If we do that, then that'll be worse for him. Won't turn back into a human.
There's
You
nothing wrong
believe he
with
will-
not being a human.
Do you believe he will
Yeah.
turn back into human if you kill him?
Right? Is that not what'll happen?
We'll break the curse.
Break the curse?
Yeah, Akira.
The shot. I'd say having a 5% shot of being a human is better than a 100% shot of being a dino.
You're not even a human yourself.
You
Maybe,
know what? Humanoid, whatever. Tomato, tomato.
That's clearly not tomato. One's.
Okay, fine.
I'm just,
A humanoid. A being in which you are not cursed.
Maybe
Better.
you should pose that option to Deucalion. Let him decide.
I mean,
I had
he's
no
not
idea.
gonna believe us. But I mean, sure. We could say get lost or we'll kill you. That's a choice.
I'm not killing him at all. I was hoping Theo, Akira, you want to come with us? I just want to see your eyes again about killing the boy.
I would like to speak to him.
Well, would you accompany him?
I will never say no to being closer to the ocean.
Sounds good. Yeah, we can speak to him. As long as he doesn't stay a dino here, I could care less.
Personally, I don't care what he does at all with his life. I'm more concerned for his daughter.
Fair. I think being a dinosaur is a bit too merciful for him. He should have to withstand the shame of taking
Plus.
pride as a human.
Oh. I have no real stakes in this fight. I'm going to be real honest with you. I just don't like getting lied to right away. So I just want to see what he says one more time.
Yeah. Won't hurt.
Okie doke. Y'all load up into the boat. Who all's heading out? Beast, Callie, Akira.
I encourage Dee Dee to go.
Sure.
All right. You
But I
all load
don't.
into this boat. It's kind of a it's a little packed, but not so much that it won't work.
On
and
my
you
foot.
head out into the bay. Let's go ahead and let's take our 15-minute break here, and we'll come back at about the 5-10 minute mark after the hour, and see if we can hunt us down a dinosaur. boat out into the open waters. Still very cold, but not fully iced over. You have Beast a harpoon in hand, tied off at the bow of the boat. And now you kind of just play a bit of a waiting game. Does anyone have anything they'd like to do to try to move this along, or I'm just gonna hope it shows up?
I will offer to cast Sending and ask him to come talk to us.
Yeah, that was like my only plan. Like I was,
Not a
I
bad
will.
plan, seeing as you last told him to go deep underwater and don't come near the surface.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I will cast Sending and to just say fuck. I should say the words. Okay. God damn it! I'm committed. Hello, it is Akira. We would like to speak with you at the surface. If you could meet us here. And I will clarify where at the surface that we kind of are, vaguely.
Okay. You get a reply back. Yeah, okay. I'm kind of deep. I'll be there. Just give me a moment. And yeah, they will make their way up.
I wonder how deep he went.
I suppose we could ask.
I think we should just wait for him to come up.
Get him, boys!
Sorry, did I miss something? Is he coming or?
Yes, he is on
Yes.
the way. I am just taking a moment to type out a message, and then we will move forward.
Oh yeah. Man.
While we wait, Akira will spew random facts about the ocean and go on a tangent.
Uh huh. Yeah. Yep. Oh wow, that's super cool.
You know you could do it in character, Katie. Just do it.
No, I won't do that to y'all.
Okay, pelican fact.
Give us one
Oof.
fact about the ocean.
Fuck, it's such a broad category. Alright, hang on. Let me think.
My fucking head is vast with knowledge of the ocean. I can't
There's
just.
too much. There's too many categories. Since they're talking about since we're in the some cold ocean stuff at the moment until what's his face gets lost, they will tell you about how sea ice builds on ice, and so like if the ice runs out, like it's way harder to make more and it's harder to maintain ice that's already there, and how that's probably why the ice is formed and is not good to walk on for us because it hasn't been there a while. It's only been there a couple weeks. Hard to walk on, but that they were not worried about going in, that they wanted to go in, so it was fine.
I'm pretty sure you got that from Minecraft, but we'll let it slide.
You stole that from the Minecraft sea. Yes, yes, indeed. Start.
Okay. So yeah, a few moments pass while you are regaled by Akira's knowledge, and you see a shape, deep in the sea that grows larger, the shadow, until it breaks the surface, and you see the long neck and sharp teeth of Deucalion the Plesiosaurus.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now he just kind of looks at all of you.
Hello?
Do
You gather from the last encounter, in order for him to speak back, some magic must probably be used, but for you to speak to him, he will understand you.
Throws his spells furiously.
Got good news and bad news. The good news is we found out how to break the curse. Bad news is that kind of requires that we kill you. That sounds bad, but there was like this whole prophecy thing that Theodotos, our speaker, had, or a god, that if you were to die, that you would let me see. Okay, Beast is gonna go back in his memory and unravel this. Say as I'm scrolling back to the prophecy. Okay, so here's the word straight from the speaker, straight from Nylea. Oh, well, he who slays pridefully a helpless beast shall remain helpless in the cage of water until the day he suffers the fate he dealt. So pretty much, we just gotta kill you. Then Nylea will be bound to their word, and you'll be right as rain.
You see Deucalion at the first mention of "we've got to kill you," he kind of like backs off a bit and like lowers and like kind of like bares his teeth a little bit. Obviously, like very like defensive, but listening.
Is that something that you're okay with, or would you rather just be a dinosaur? Just let us know, because we came prepared. And then Beast will just like kind of brandish the harpoon, not menacingly, but like excitedly.
You can definitely see like fear in Deucalion's eyes, and he doesn't give like a nod of approval or like flee, but he just kind of like moves his head back and forth and looks at each of you, and eventually his eyes like settle on you, Akira, just kind of looking at you like, I can't say anything.
No. Shit, I can't talk to you. I don't think. Oh wait, I can sending. I will just send a message that says, "Oh, use this to speak. You have 25 words."
As any creature would, I fear death. I know what I did was wrong. How do you know I won't be... How do you know I won't leave my daughter behind?
I will tell people that he said that.
I mean, this is your only shot. Hate to say it, your daughter's not going to be able to talk to you as a dinosaur. If it makes you feel any better, like, gods have to do what they say. Like, they're kind of bound to their word. So, I mean, it says until you're slain. So we can make that happen, or you're good to just be a dinosaur. It's up to you.
We can provide that service. Don't even worry. Free of charge. Jesus Christ. It is.
The fun thing about your telepathy, though, they cannot respond to you with it.
Oh, they can't?
Yeah. Your communication doesn't give the creature the ability to respond to you telepathically.
Oh, okay, that makes me feel way better.
However,
see, I knew that.
However, you can cast the Detect Thoughts spell, requiring no spell slots once per turn. So you could use that to like read their thoughts and kind of let them speak back to you in that way.
So like for free. He just got to think really loud.
Yeah, you've got detect thoughts for like, what is it, like a minute? Yeah.
Think fast and loud. Yeah, I'll pass that along.
As afraid as I am, your friend speaks the truth. While I am in this state, trapped beneath the water, there is no way that I can be with my daughter or see my family. I know that I won't be welcomed back with open arms, but to be back, to have a chance at being back rather than spending my life hunting fish in the cold, being hunted by all humanoids that come across me. As I go deeper, I run the risk of intruding on the Tritons. If you think this has a chance of working, then I suppose it is a chance I must take. And
Right.
those of you who can't read his mind see, well, I guess Akira sees it too. The plesiosaur like swim closer, and then its long neck just kind of like lays over the head of the boat like a chopping block.
Okay, just stare at the sunset. I'll make this quick.
You know how to use that
It is like
properly?
11 a.m.
Imagine a sunset.
Stare at the.
Use that harpoon correctly. Like, are you proficient with the harpoon?
I mean, you want to help, Callie? It might make this a little quicker.
Okay.
All right, here I'll give you. Or you already got. You got your whole deal figured out. Okay, I'll go for the harpoon. Can I do like a check to try to find like an artery or something, like a weak spot? Make this as fast as possible.
How do you health check? How do you medicine check a fucking dinosaur?
Could you possibly like nature check with disadvantage your way here? I'd say if Akira wanted to do that, she'd be able to.
Oh.
I will do that.
Also,
They will be able to
does
go
anyone here
crazy.
just have like an axe? I mean,
Do I have an axe? I have a short sword.
I have.
And I have my hands. Which one?
I've got a boulder club. I can launch a boulder.
choke this guy out.
Alright. I think I'm going to use the sword then, I guess.
Butcher House style.
I do not have any slashing weapons. I have a mace. I have horns.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Oh, okay. Well, Akira, I don't know. Do you have it in you to help with this, or are you gonna? I don't blame you if you're gonna.
I mean,
Callie, you said
pain.
what do you wanna try to do here?
I'm just gonna try to chop his neck out. Like this is, and there's nothing else I can really do. Like I'm gonna try to cut his head off with the sword.
Okay.
I am gonna use a key point to get like an extra attack or something, or a stunning strike maybe. Not gonna reduce the pain. I don't know.
I'm not gonna this isn't gonna be like a roll initiative. You'll have to do 68 points of damage to him or anything.
Yeah.
Just if the two of you would like to describe without too terribly much detail, I guess we don't really have to describe it at all as I'm saying this out loud.
we don't have
the two of you mercifully and kindly put down this plesiosaur, and as its breathing stops, you see the body begin to shrink. Where once there was leathery hide, you see fine silken clothing, embroidered, very fancy, that begins to reappear on the body of this older, portly human man that seems unconscious and begins to like fall into the water a bit, and then you see suddenly the eyes shoot open and then him try to take a huge gasp of air and just suck in pure water and begin flailing in the water.
I'm gonna grab him by his head and fling him into the boat.
Okay. You sling him into the boat. He begins coughing up the seawater. Oh, okay. That was not fun. Oh, okay. Thank you. I don't know how to thank you enough. Oh, I'm cold.
You can
Please,
thank me
can
by putting on some goddamn clothes. And Beast is gonna hand him some, like, I don't know, a blanket or something. I don't know.
He make sure he is well covered, and please, can we get back to shore? I am happy if I never see the sea again.
Akira stares.
I think they liked you better when you were a fish, but we'll go back.
Okay. A fair amount of time has passed since the boat set sail from the dock, and after waiting a good hour and a half, you begin to see this boat rowing back towards the shore. And as it draws closer, you see Akira, Callie, and Beast, along with an older man that you do not recognize, wrapped in a blanket. And as they draw closer, the fisherman Gaius that is there next to you. Well, hot damn! They did find old Deucalion out there. All right, well, kind of. Somebody said something about him turning into a monster. He don't look like a monster to me, but I guess it's all right that he's back now. I hope they didn't lose my harpoon. The boat pulls up, slide it up onto the ice a little bit, and as Deucalion needs some help getting out of the boat, you hear a call of Cora's voice shout, "Father, you're okay!" And then like begin darting towards the dock and gives him a big hug. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm just very grateful for these folks. I think it might not be a bad idea if the two of us maybe pack up and move on from here. I've brought not a whole lot of good to this place, and we should let's get inside. We can speak on it. And he turns and like again thank all of you, and she starts like helping him back towards their home.
I kind of was gonna sit there for a second, and then in a sign of like frustration, they go to talk to him. Do you plan on apologizing, or you just don't care?
Oh, you're right. I'll make a point to speak to the town.
Do it.
I think you can understand I'm not quite right in my mind right now. Give me. I will have words for everyone once they are gathered and I am warmed and can think through a sentence. Don't mean to sound ungrateful, but I need a moment. I just died.
Yeah. Well, you have nothing else to do. Hurry up. Apologize. I don't care.
They resume their path towards the house.
I guess that's everything. We just go back to getting the mask. We meet up with the rest of the group and tell them what happened.
Yeah. That's what's going to happen.
Beast will walk back the rest of the group and explain happenings, and that his is content with the job they have done and ready for whatever awaits them.
Yeah, you can all meet back up, inside one of the taverns or the square, wherever, and have a moment to discuss and decide what your next plan of action will be.
Yo, that was a pretty cool vision you got there. Does Nylea only give you those, or are there other gods that give them to you?
I am the Vox Arbor. I am the voice of the trees. Other gods may use me if they so chose, but I have been dedicated to Nylea.
Does Nylea have any enemies? I suppose those who hunt unjustly, but...
Yes. To harness the natural world without mercy. Those who do not offer patience for the world to recover from their tread. And from those who do not show mercy for the vulnerable.
What if the vulnerable are evil?
Are the vulnerable evil?
Like, I'm thinking if you've got someone, let's say you're like in a war, right? And you find someone who's like trying to kill you and your family, but then they like get knocked unconscious or something. They're like vulnerable in that state, but then they're like evil too.
Are they evil?
Yeah, if they're trying to like kill your family, yeah, that's like the presumption there.
I think you and I have very different ideas of what war is.
Huh. Okay, I mean, sure. Makes sense, that's fine.
An enemy of mine is not evil. Just an enemy.
Who is evil then?
It is not for me to say. That is not my decision.
Interesting.
I am not a god.
I see. So if you felt one way and then your god said a different way, you would do what the god said?
Today, I was told 2 people had been given a curse as punishment for a violation of the natural order. And I made the decision, to the best of my ability, that they and those under their curse should be relieved of it. Is that thwarting Nylea's will?
Oh, yeah, that's not what I was getting at either. I was just curious.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I think that it is.
No, I was just thinking, like, hypothetically, if like there was like a conflict of interest with your god, and like if Nylea all of a sudden was like, hey, I need all these mask fragments to kill some orphans, like that you would just do whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's what I was thinking.
It is a trust within my god to know that that is not something that is within her will.
Oh, okay,
and
that
not
answers
something
my
that
question.
asked to do.
Yeah, good. That's fair. I guess I'll trust you and your trust in your god. So.
Do you not trust your own?
I mean, trust is maybe not the first word I would use, but
So
it's more
there's a thing between being blind with your trust and having legitimate trust.
Yeah.
Right.
What Callie said.
You do not trust your god would give you wisdom to do their will and to do it well.
Well, if you trusted your God enough, you wouldn't have broken none of these curses. Did you feel that was okay?
Breaking the curses.
Sentenced by your God. Right. You felt like you was good enough to pass judgment and say, no, they don't deserve that harsh of a judgment?
No. What I saw was that a people were suffering and needed relief, and to appease the god, I offered exactly as she had asked.
Yes, if Nylea had meant for the curses to be irreversible, she would not have made way to reverse curse.
She told us exactly what must be done to undo them, in which case it is her will that they would be undone.
I don't believe that, but that's what you say. That's what you say.
Well, it seems that we all have our morals, and at least we're all united in getting the fragments back. And as long as that stays the same, then we have no issues.
Yes, I believe with our this friend returned to sea and the problems of Grimnos solved to the best of our ability, we have a Sphinx to go see.
That's right.
Halion,
Hmm?
are you troubled by our delay?
The world is still here.
Have we any other reason to stay in Krymnos, or should we proceed?
I want to see the apology.
I'd like to see the apology too. That'd be kind of cool. But get it if we have to dip.
look for judgment from anybody else. Suppose we may stay then, if there is no quarrel with it.
Sounds good. Just as long as we hear that apology and then we're straight out.
Y'all wait for a short while until eventually you hear word. A messenger comes through and just lets everyone know that the speaker has requested another town gathering. Diogenes has offered to host it in the tavern to get everyone out of the weather outside, and soon enough the inn is packed. There is food and drink provided. Diogenes lets everyone know that it is at Deucalion's expense, and the town eats and drinks, and you see them much happier, knowing that the monster in the sea has been taken care of, and that the winter will soon be fading back into spring and summer. And a bit more time passes, and the door to the tavern opens. And in walking, you see Cora first, followed by Deucalion once more, wearing much less ostentatious clothes than in the vision that you had seen him in, Theo. He comes in, and the tavern, the chatter dies down, and soon the floor is listening and waiting intently. He finds a position where everyone can see him well enough, and begins very meekly. I should start utmost by apologizing for the trouble that I've put this town through. In my desire for respect and my pridefulness and ego, I sought to garner the spotlight during a festival where the spotlight was meant to be on Nylea. In doing so, I falsified my role in the hunt and took glory which was not mine, and disrespected the oldest and greatest tradition of Nylea's faith and her festival of the spring. I brought hardship on many of you. I brought sickness to you and your children. I hold the blame for the banishment of a member of our town and his brother who chose to go with him. And for these things I am deeply sorry. I feel that I will impose a banishment of a similar nature on myself. I think that it is best that I move on and leave you to your lives. I leave the wealth and embellishments that I have gathered over the years, and hope that Diogenes of Polonius, you would see that it is fairly and evenly distributed. Cora has gone against my thoughts and has supported me in this decision, and I think we shall be moving inland. The sea does not hold the comforts for me that it once did, and I don't think I am fit to be your speaker any longer, nor should I continue on living here under the guilt that I feel. I know that you will do fine without me, as you have this entire time, and I hope that you may remember me more fondly than here at the end. And he steps down and starts making towards the door. The people of the town are fairly somber for a while, but slowly the chatter begins to pick back up, and soon enough everyone is talking and eating and resuming their celebration of a sort.
So there's a speaker spot open.
We can go now.
The town. I mean, saying you would fit the job. You.
All right. Diogenes does make a point to offer, as it is getting a bit late in the day, that you can rest here for one more night and then set out to avoid having to camp on the road. And yeah, I think we'll go ahead, and I know it's very early, but I think we'll go ahead and call our session here tonight and pick up a fresh journey next time.